So today I made a big step. The first step I needed to make to change my life around. I have been a pretty down, just broken person for quite a while, and I never was able to accept that, and I never was able to kind of deal with a lot of things on my own. So I made the first step today to try and see if I could really just sit down and just, talk to somebody and let everything out and be told, this is what you need to do and this is what's going wrong. And for a long time I've been blaming a lot of people for my actions and the way I've treated people that are close to me. And I made this step not only for myself, but I did it for my family, I did it for my friends. I have been a pretty broken person, and I think that for a long time I've blamed other people for the way that I've acted, the way I've portrayed myself on social media, the silly things that I've done. And I knew in myself that something needed to change, something needed to happen for me to wake up and realize that every choice you make is on you. You do not wake up one morning and decide, I'm going to do this. It doesn't turn out, blame somebody else. You do something, that's on you. The way you portray yourself as a person, the way you go about your day-to-day life is all decisions based on yourself. No one can tell you not to do something, and no one can tell you to do something. Every decision you make is based on yourself. If you find you're making really stupid decisions and you're making really silly mistakes, then that's something that you need to figure out on your own. It's taken me a long time to really kind of, understand that I can't keep blaming others for the silly mistakes and the actions that I'm doing. So I made the first step today in going to speak to somebody, and it took a lot of me to do this, and it's taken 20 years for me to finally realize that I do have a problem and that there was something wrong with me. And, the person that I portray on social media, that's not me. There is me, and then there's, the social media me. And, I can wake up in the morning and I can put my fake eyes in and I can put eyelashes on and I can get fake hair. But at the end of the day, it's not really me, is it? It's not me. I am this person. I am brown eyes. I am brown hair. I am different colour skin. And unfortunately, this day and age, everybody thinks that it's okay to, it's the normal to go and be the fakest person you can possibly be. And, it's taken me a long time to realise it, but you can put all this effort into what you look like on the outside that you extremely forget about what you need to be like on the inside. You put so much effort into looking good every day, and you put so much effort into fitting in to, the Instagram models, and you need to look like this, and you need to go get the fillers, and you need to go get the Botox. And it's kind of like you put all your effort and your money and your everything into looking so good on the outside that you forget about the person that you are on the inside. And it's taken me a long time to realise that, but I finally realised it. So I made the decision to seriously just sit back and take a really big, hard look at my life. And I was like, no, I'm not happy anymore. I'm not happy. I can sit there and I can take a good photo in good lighting, and I can post it on Instagram, and I can get 500 likes, and I can get people messaging me. And at the end of the day, that's not gonna make me succeed in the long run. That's not going to get me the good job. That's not going to, get me the good family life that I want. That's not going to get me to succeed in life and make money and save and build an empire around myself. That's going to give me that half an hour of, I guess you could say, what's the way to put it? I guess you could say that's going to give me the half an hour of feeling good. But then those words slowly die down, and it's like you're back to reality. You wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, am I happy? Like, I'm getting, nice compliments all over the internet, but am I really happy? And that's what you need to ask yourself. You can sit there and you can tell everybody else till you're black and blue in the face with a smile, I'm happy, I'm content, I look good, I feel good. But when it comes down to it, can you look yourself in the mirror and lie to yourself and say that you look good and you feel good? Like I said, I think people just put so much effort into fitting in and looking good on the outside, and, you know, looking good for that Instagram post and looking good on that weekend, like that night out, you know, that they really forget about the fact that they wake up the next day and you're back to square one. Lifeline is short, and I found that out when my dad passed away. And that really rocked me as a person. That I think kind of just, I was pregnant at the time, and it kind of just really put me in like a small hole, and I struggled to dig myself out of it. So, you know, I'm getting really emotional. Like I woke up one morning and he was really sick, and he went to the hospital, and 4 days later he passed away. And I think that took a massive toll on me as a person, because he was my best friend. But I think about it now, I wish I went about things a lot differently. So he passed away, I should have taken that as my golden ticket to be like, you know what, I'm going to make him proud, and I'm going to live every single day, and I'm going to continue to live my life to the fullest to make him proud. But instead, I went the complete opposite direction, and I went downhill. I started doing silly things, I started being nasty, and I was just a horrible person. And I look back on it now, and I'm so disappointed in myself for letting, not only not making him proud, but I didn't make myself proud. I made myself unhappy. And it was kind of like I've portrayed such this big image on social media and Instagram, and I'm sitting here and I wake up every single morning and I'm not happy. That's not the life that I know I should have. It's not the person that I know that I am. And I think the reason I've made this YouTube channel is to really, I guess, show people. The first video I was going to make was all about me, and I just kind of wanted to show people that reality. So I've focused myself so much on looking good on the outside and really looking good on Instagram and looking good on nights out that I've forgotten who I am. I am a good person. I do have a big heart. If somebody ever needed me, I'd be the first person there. I know I'm a smart girl. I know I can do things. But I was so down in the dust, and I started blaming everybody else for my actions, and blaming my heartbreaks, and blaming the death of my father on my actions and the stuff that I've done in that time period. And no, that's not okay. I'm responsible for all of my actions. I'm responsible for the person I choose to be when I wake up every single morning. And I know it's like 5 years gone now, but it's never too late to make a change and really become a better person. It's never too late to wake up in the morning and be like, do you know what? From this day on, I'm going to start saving money. I'm going to get my dream car. I'm going to get my dream job. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to start eating healthy because I want to be happy. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you can't love anybody else, and you can't be happy with anybody else if you aren't happy within yourself and you don't love yourself. And that is a big, big thing that everybody needs to realize. And it's taken me a long time to realize it. And I'm not saying you're going to realize it overnight. And you don't have to go through tragic events like death or heartbreak for you to really realize. You need to just sit down and look at life in a nutshell and be like, is this going to help me in the future? Is this going to make me happy in the long run? That 5 minutes of fame is not going to last forever. That how many followers on Instagram is not going to go on your job application. It's not going to be in your resume. And at the end of the day, everybody just needs to sit back and take a cold, hard look at their life, look at yourself dead in the face in the mirror and say, is this how I want to raise my children? Is this how I want to portray myself when I'm high up in work? Is this how I want to go to bed every single night and wake up in the morning? Is this the same routine that I want to do every single day? If you struggle to sit there and look at yourself in the mirror and say, yes, this is what I want to do, then that's when you know you need to make a change. And it's taken me a long time to realize it, but I finally realize it now. I pushed so many people away, and I became such a nasty person attention seeking and just not happy with the things that I did. And I realise it now, and it's better late than never. So I kind of just wanted to do my first YouTube video and just explain really where my head's been at the past few years and how I have been. And I woke up this morning and I've decided that I'm gonna make a change, and something I've been wanting to do for the past few months, but I haven't put my foot in the door with it yet. I've decided that I'm going to go sign up to compete in a bikini competition. So I figured, like, I was telling myself for the past few months, you can't do it. You won't be able to stick out the eating plan. It's full on, it is. But then I sit there and think to myself this morning when I wake up, no, you know what? Anyone can do it. You can do it if you put your mind to it. There is no such thing as I can't do it. If you want something, it's right in front of you. You just need to find the power and the dedication to get up, and you need to get it. Because the longer you put it off and the longer you tell yourself you can't do it, you could already be halfway through it. You need to be strong, and you need to fight for things that you want, and you need to go and get what you want, because it's so rewarding in the end. And I think to myself, in a year's time, am I going to be sitting here still telling myself that I can't do it, or am I going to be on that stage absolutely killing it? I'm finally doing things for myself, and I'm doing this for myself. I'm not doing this for Instagram. I'm not doing this for my friends. I'm not doing this to look good in a photo. I'm doing this for myself. I know that it'll be really good for me to put my mind to something, and what better than I've fallen in love with healthy fitness and lifestyle, and I think it'll be really, really good for me to be on a stage in a sparkling beaded bikini and just absolutely killing it in something that I love doing. And I know in a year's time, I'm going to look back and I'm going to be like, I was sitting here a year ago, unhappy, unhealthy, depressed, wanting to take my own life. I've wanted to take my own life so many times in the past week, and that's how I know that something needs to change. So from this point on, my mindset is going to be completely stuck into being positive, waking up every morning and not dwelling on the things that have happened in the past. I'm going to wake up every morning and I'm going to be like, you know what, today's a beautiful day. I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to go out and I'm going to make everyone proud. And most of all, I'm going to make my dad proud. And I haven't done that in the past few years, but I'm going to do it today and tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. And hopefully I can look myself in the mirror in a few weeks' time and tell myself that I'm happy and believe it. So yeah, I wanted to just do my first YouTube video as really just explaining me as a person. I am brown eyes, I am white skin, I am brown hair, I'm not extensions, I'm not fake eyelashes, I'm not eye contacts, and I'm not this Instagram inspiration every day of my life. I am a mother to a beautiful little girl. I am a broken but slowly mending person. I'm a friend, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, a big sister. I'm just going to do everybody proud.